What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is the LVME. My name is Jared, and this is another one of our Smokin Reactions. Today, we're going to be checking out this new artist to me named Topher and some song he did about Tom Macdonald called Dear Tom. Now, as far as I know, there's two of these songs, a Dear Tom Macdonald and a Dear Tom. I don't know which one was which, but I heard in some comment sections on some of my other videos that I should check them out. So I don't know shit about these guys. I picked the first one. One was blowing up a lot more than the other. One has like 80,000 views. One has like 250,000. So we're going to start with this Topher, this Dear Tom. I never heard of this dude before. So I brought up his page here so I could read a little bit about him. Like, he's got 7 million views, joined in 2018. It says he's a Billboard charting hip-hop artist and political TikTok star. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what a TikTok star is. I mean, I know what TikTok is, but I don't have it, never used it, never fucked with it. Okay. Discovered his passion for empowerment. He ventured into politics in November 2019. Is he like a politician? Discovered his passion for empowerment and fostering good growth. Okay. Transitioning to the political sector has been a remarkable journey for him as it provides the opportunity to serve people. Okay. All right. I don't really know what the fuck that means. And then we've got this post here under his community from 2 days ago. Out of respect for my patriots, I'm posting the screenshot of when I started working on Dear Tom. My character's been nothing but genuine and forthright with everything I touch, so accusations of me stealing an idea, straight up despicable. Okay. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The idea of Dear Tom was directly related to Dear Slim. From the jump, I made it known it wasn't a diss song, but a letter like Dear Stan was to Eminem. You mean Dear Slim? Okay. As much as everyone has tried to speak for Tom, your attempts do not answer my concerns. If he does or does not respond, I'll continue with my impressions until we have that conversation. What the fuck is he talking about? His concerns? The motherfucker worried about somebody else? Is he worried about Tom? I don't know what that means. All right, I guess we're going to find out, though. Sorry the camera gets so shitty whenever I fire these up. I don't know what to do about it. Like, I've got a Logitech C920. Oh my God. This shit just wanting to start all over. I got a Logitech C920 camera. Like, I thought it was a good one for this. And the smoke just makes it pixelate all the time. I know. It sucks. I don't know what to do about it. I'm trying to get it better, though, people. Alright, so I guess we're going to go to this song now. Dear Tom. It's a lyrical video. That's cool. Let's skip past this shit. Lyrical videos always make it a little bit easier. Alright, hold on. Sorry for the noise.
This is your flood detector. It is designed to tell you and...
Alright. He said this wasn't meant as a diss, but it was supposed to be like Dear Slim. Dear Slim was like an homage. It was a thank you. You like that butterfly mug right there, huh? Mm-hmm. Caffeine and cannabis, baby. All right, let's see what this is, everybody. Let's see what this is. Make this big. Let's peep this out. Let's see what his concerns about Mr. Macdonald are.
As a black conservative, I catch a lot of hate. I'm more effective against the DNC than Watergate. But I never did it for the numbers that it may generate. Can't say the same for others. Decided it's time to ventilate.
I don't even understand the term black conservative anymore. Not the black part. I don't understand the conservative part. When I was a little kid, like, my parents definitely would have identified as conservative, and compared to them, I'd be like a flaming liberal. I mean, I'm sitting here smoking weed, listening to rap in a fucking Nas shirt. I mean, I'm just saying, what does that mean today? I could not tell you what a fucking conservative means today. What's the conservative party? Like, when I was a kid, conservative basically kind of meant you were like like smaller government, lower taxes, and usually against like weed and abortion, and we're super religious. That was mainly what it was. That shit ain't the same no more, so I don't really know what that is. But it sounds like he's saying Tom is only saying this stuff that he says to get views, right? As a black conservative, I catch a lot of hate.
Black conservative, I catch a lot of hate. I'm
more effective against the DNC than Watergate. Okay, I mean, Watergate brought down Nixon. I'm pretty sure he was a Republican. I don't understand that. But all right, whatever. Let's go.
effective against the DNC than Watergate, but I never did it for the numbers that it may generate.
So clearly he's saying right here, Tom is making this music because of the numbers it will generate. I decided it's time to ventilate. You're going to shoot somebody.
Can't say the same for others. Decided it's time to ventilate. About your fans up in my comments asking me the question. You gon' collab with Tom Macdonald? Here's a suggestion. How about you tell them who you voted for this past election?
He's a Canadian. He didn't vote for anybody. What? You talk a lot of politics. Maybe it's all a deception. Actually, he doesn't talk a lot of politics. I disagree with that statement wholeheartedly. Like, if you think that the topics throughout songs like Snowflakes are all politics, dude, maybe I'm not articulating that properly. I guess he does talk about politics, but he doesn't talk about supporting a particular party. He talks about crazy shit in our societies. Like, for instance, in People So Stupid, he opens up talking about how you can't bring a doobie on a plane, but you can get a gun in high school. Is that a political discussion? Or is it just the fucked up dichotomy of our system right here in America right now? In Snowflakes, he talks about, like, you say America's so racist and yet you encourage immigration. Like, is that a political statement? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
You talk a lot of politics, maybe it's all deception. As a rapper, you can make a lot of money being controversial. Online, be bad about it, put the phone down and be a different person. I ain't saying this what you like, but don't pretend we know the purpose. Ain't gotta guess it when it come to me, cause I'm in the streets with the people working. And that is the biggest difference between us and most of these rappers. The page went #1 first, everyone coming behind us after. We blazing the trail, don't be giving energy to none of these actors. Mention nothing about being canceled, we fought it all when it really happened. Hey Tom, why are they so stupid? Dreaming you defend them lets me know that they ain't thinking lucid. Have you ever lost distribution for content in your music?
Yeah, he has lost distribution for the content in his music. Are you fucking joking, dude? I don't understand this so far. Hold on. I am fucking confused. Put online, be about it, put the phone down, be a different person. I've never heard Tom Macdonald cheer one side over the other. Like, I couldn't tell you if dude was Democrat or Republican. He's probably a little on the libertarian side, I would guess, if you had to fucking put a box around it. But I don't think you can put a box around the word conservative these days. Define to me what a conservative is, Topher. I don't understand what that is in 2021. There's no conservative party. There's no conservative political platform. The fucking Republican Party spends just as much money as the Democratic Party. Did you see the fucking stimulus Trump pumped into here? Is that conservative? I'm sorry. I seem annoyed. I'm just annoyed. I think this song already, 43 seconds into it, strikes me as bullshit. It strikes me as literally just trying to get some views off Tom Macdonald.
Be bad about it, put the phone down and be a different person. I ain't saying this what you like.
Yes, it is. I ain't saying that's what you like. That's literally what you're saying. But don't pretend we know.
But don't pretend we know the purpose. Ain't gotta guess it when it come to me, cause I'm in the streets with the people working.
Ain't gotta guess when it comes to Topher, because he's in the streets with the people working. And so he's out there, campaigning for Republicans? Is that what that means? I don't understand. And when it's not the election season, what are you doing? How are you in the streets with the people working? Why should Tom Macdonald be in the streets with the people working towards what? What is he working towards? Maybe this will all make sense to me, and I am jumping the fucking gun here. because I came in kind of biased. I don't know.
And that is the biggest difference between us and most of these rappers. The page went #1 first, everyone coming behind us after. We blazing the trail, don't be giving energy to none of these actors. Mention nothing about being canceled, we fought it all when it really happened. Hey Tom, why are they so stupid? Dreaming
you'll defend them?
Defend them lets me know that.
Why are they so stupid? Dreaming you'll defend them lets me know that they ain't thinking lucid. I mean, I guess he's trying to play off on Tom's song, People So Stupid. Is he implying that people think Tom Macdonald's going to defend their political views? I don't understand. And this next bit that he says about, have you ever had your music throttled? Yeah.
They ain't thinking lucid. Have you ever lost?
Dude, when I first got into Tom Macdonald, he was in the middle of some big-ass problem with his fucking music being totally lost distribution because of like a handful of people in some kind of fucking front office, and it had to do, I'm pretty certain, with the song If I Was Black. Like, he came out and made a fucking video and uploaded it to YouTube about how he had completely lost distribution for his music from a company. Like, it wasn't TuneCore. I think that's where he went next. Like, that's the whole reason he fucking switched, man. Like, that's easily... Like, dude, that video is on Tom's shit. Like, I'm pretty sure that's on his fucking YouTube channel. Like, that's how I saw it. And what music did this guy lose? I don't understand that either. I'm looking through his fucking bio and that thing. I saw that he has some song called The Patriot. I never heard of it. I thought that was a fucking Adam Calhoun song.
Distribution for content in your music. Got the FBI at your door for your First Amendment usage, huh? At this point, it's hilarious to compare. Conservatives showed you love, our support has been more than fair.
It's hilarious to compare who? Topher and him? Is that what he's talking about? So I take it the FBI showed up at his door. And so what does that mean? So he's more real than Tom? So he can talk about political stuff? Dude, Tom's not out there trying to fucking get you to vote for nobody, bro. I would say it's pretty clear, being as you're calling yourself a black conservative, you'll be trying to get people to vote for the Republican Party, because you sure it is fucking at the Democratic Party. I wouldn't call the Democrats or the Republicans conservative, but correct me if I'm wrong, who the fuck else would you be talking about? Our support has been more than fair.
From Fox News to Glenn Beck.
Fox News to Glenn Beck, we had you everywhere. Yeah, I remember when Tom was on some shows because his music was blowing up. I think it was People So Stupid. I saw he was on Glenn Beck, but I hate that dude so much. I couldn't even listen to it. And I've seen some little snippets of him on Fox News. So what? Fox News ain't conservative either, bud.
We had you everywhere, but our burden in the struggle is something you'll never share.
Our burden in the struggle is something you'll never share. We had you on Fox News and Glenn Beck, but our burden in this struggle is something you'll never share. What struggle? Your political struggle? And what is that? The conservative political struggle. I'm just guessing because you stressed the conservative part, Mr. Topher. What is the conservative political struggle? That the guy with the R after his name wins the fucking election? I'm sorry, that's horse shit, man. Look at like Trump's first 2 years in office. He had the Republican as the president, and they had both parties. They had the House and they had the fucking Senate. They didn't get nothing done on their agenda. They got nothing done on their agenda. I pay enough attention to politics to know that. And half the Republican Party fucking hated Trump anyways. There was literally so many Republicans that hated Trump. There was a term for them. Guys like Bill Kristol left the fucking Republican Party over Trump. So what burden is Tom supposed to be struggling with you? What is the conservative burden? I'm guessing, being from the conservative side, you don't like the victim mentality. But he sounds a little fucking boo-hooey to me, bud. This shit is whack. I'm sorry. Putting the content aside, the beat's alright. He can rap okay.
No. Cause you you ain't really bout it. Fight for us, I doubt it. My judgment has been clouded.
You ain't really about it. Fight for us. What? Fight for what, bro? What the F are you fighting for? What's the fight? Your politics? The R? If you really fucking believe that the R and the D are that different, I don't know what to fucking say. You're falling into the trap. That's what it is. You're falling into that my team versus your team trap.
Clouded. Now I'm looking at my phone shouting. I need you to wake up, give it to us straight up. I can't help but thinking that it's something not right. Are you trying to fake us, draw us in and bait us?
So Tom, are you trying to fake us? Tom, are you trying to draw us in and bait us? With what? I haven't yet heard like a solid thing that he's talking about. Just this generic, you didn't take up the fight. What does that mean? The fight for what?
Just so you can all go follow the spotlight. I just wanna know, will the answer be a yes or no? I gotta know. Remember, this is not a diss, but an open letter, and hopes that
Get the fuck out of here. You've done nothing but diss him, and yet you said nothing specific at all. What one specific thing that Tom has said that he's not fighting for you on? You said he puts down the phone and he's a different person. He's not out in the streets with you fighting, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what your cause is. You're just conservative. Maybe you define that in other music. I'm talking like Topher's listening to me. I'm just, this is annoying as fuck, because to me, the only thing that he has said that was specific was, have you ever had the FBI show up at your door? I don't know if Tom has or not. Or have you ever had your music fucking stopped because of your content? And that's a big resounding yes, bro. Absolutely. He completely changed distribution for it. That's why he's at TuneCore now.
you respond and we get to know you better. Congratulations on being sober and all the effort fighting gets withdrawal and slowly.
Congratulations being sober, fighting against withdrawal. Dude, that does not... Okay. Coming on the heels of being like, you're a fake online poser is basically what you're saying. When you say that someone is different online than they are in person and he ain't about it, he straight up said in one line, you ain't about it. Okay, so he's a fucking poser, but it's not a diss song, and really good job being sober, buddy. All right, dog.
Piecing your life together, but it's about time we sat down and had the conversation. Do you mean everything you say, or you're only in it for the compensation?
Do you mean everything you say, or are you only in it for the compensation? I can only assume, again, this dude's talking specifically about Tom's political or controversial songs, which wouldn't include White Boy, because that don't have shit to do with being conservative in America. It wouldn't have nothing to do with, like, If I Was Black, or fucking any of his music about the fucking... The shitty state of fucking rap music and the shitty mumble rappers with their bullshit fucking pills. So he's talking specifically about the genre of songs like Fake Woke, Snowflakes, etc. Okay, I still, what name is, there's nothing specific here. This is just some fucking nonsense. Like, what about those songs do you think that he's being disingenuous about? I've heard Tom talk about these things. This is the other thing I don't talk about. It's like, we need to sit down and have a conversation. Do you mean this shit, or are you only in it for the money? Like, Tom, he does, I don't know, maybe it's on your fucking TikTok. You're a TikTok star, I don't know. but I know that somebody on YouTube rounds up a bunch of Tom Macdonald shorts and they fucking show it on YouTube in these little fucking videos. They're like 2-3 minutes long of Tom answering all these questions. Plus, I've seen him on somebody's fucking podcast. I don't remember who, but he's answered all these questions. He doesn't dive deep into politics. He's not American. He can't fucking vote. Like, he's not American, bro. Why would he be out in the streets campaigning for a politician that he himself cannot fucking vote for? What the hell kind of sense does that make? If he's going to be campaigning for somebody you can vote for, it's going to be some Canadian motherfucker, right? But he does live here, and he does really like this country and the opportunity that it's provided him. And so he points out things in our culture that seem to not make any fucking sense. And politics being a big part of our culture. And it seems to me most of the songs, and maybe I'm missing some shit, let me know, Hog family. Maybe I'm missing some spot where Tom Macdonald has taken a specific political stand on either the right or the left and been like, this is what I believe, and fuck all of you that don't believe it, or whatever. Like, I don't understand. Like, this, we're fucking 2 minutes and 30 seconds into a 4-minute song. I don't think I missed anything in the lyrics because they're right there for all of us to read. It's nothing specific. What fight is in it? What is the fight? I'm repeating myself now, huh? This is ridiculous. This dude sounds like he's just trying to fucking use Tom's name to fucking blow up a bit of a song. Said it isn't a diss song. It's clearly a diss song. When you say that somebody's a poser and ain't about it, that's a diss, bro. When you say we gave you love and are you only in it for the money? We need to have a talk. That's a diss, bro. Just own that shit, dude. Don't act like it's like Dear Slim. Dear Slim was an homage to somebody's personal hero. Jesus.
If your choice is the latter, good. I ain't here for the condemnation, but I do request while moving forward, you release your music with the connotation. I am just a grifter. Since you're not even American, the proper term.
What the? It's not a diss song.
Should really be a drifter. Now I'm hoping you
get the fuck out of here. Topher, why ain't you just own this as a diss song, bro? You just straight up said you need to put a fucking label on your music next time you release a song that says, I'm just a grifter, a con man, using you for clicks. Dude, oh, that's a bitch move when you can't own shit, bro.
get the picture and see millions of patriots losing their jobs, fighting, keeping socialists from taking over quicker. Here's a Canadian rapper saying things we ought to say. Give them all our money, Lord knows that we are too afraid. Who cares if he is genuine? The message, all that matters. When it really counts, will he...
Give him all our money? Bro, if $15 for a Tom Macdonald CD is all your fucking money, okay, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Why would you, Topher, care if people purchased a Tom fucking Macdonald song? Give him all our money. If you didn't buy any of his merch or his albums or any of his music on iTunes, you didn't give him shit, bro. And if you didn't stream any of his shit on whatever paid service you have, you didn't earn him any money that way either. That's a nice thing about independent music. When it really counts, will he be the type to follow into battles? What is this battle that you are discussing? The only battle that makes any sense is you're talking about political battles. And the only way that you fight political battles is to what? Try to win people over to your fucking side. And that's all bullshit anyways, because you get in this mindset where what you think is right and everybody else is wrong. That's why everybody on the fucking left hates everybody on the right, and everybody on the fucking right hates everybody on the left. God, this is lame. This song is whack. This is some bullshit. And it's made even worse. I wouldn't even mind it if he had just been like, yeah, this is a diss song. I'd be like, whatever, dude, you're trying. I mean, it still would be missing the mark because none of this is hitting. There's not a legit complaint on this entire song. It's You know, no wonder this only has 80,000 views or whatever. Half of them are probably fucking Hog family going to see what the fuck this is.
Be the type to follow in the battle. Pick apart the people that are phony. Push, repeat, and put together only. Puzzle pieces propped up by the homie. Beat the problem, pressure places on it. See what is revealed. Put in the rest of concern that we feel. If you confess, you been keeping it real. I'm more than ready to end ordeal. Heard you way up in the clouds and had no time for looking down. Well, hi, neighbor. You're not the only superstar around.
I mean, he's name checking all these songs. I see you high up in the clouds. Okay, right. Okay, cool. You're referencing a bunch of his music, sober, blah, blah, blah. You choosing to ignore me doesn't minimize my claim. Dude, you haven't claimed anything. The only claim I've heard you make is what I'm not going to repeat it. There's been nothing new in the fucking 20 seconds of song we heard since my last pause for ranting. This is weak.
You choosing to ignore me doesn't minimize my claim. I was born to be at the top. I mean, it's clearly in my name.
Dude, numbers are numbers. Tom Macdonald's talking about not looking down because he is at the top. He is the biggest independent rapper in the world. And I heard Crypt be like, oh, it's Tech 9. Not really. It's not the same. There's a big difference between Tech 9 and his company Strange Music and Tom Macdonald and guys like Upchurch and Adam Calhoun, you know, in their fucking house, in their home studio, personally uploading shit they made at home to iTunes, and Tom personally ordering CDs from some company, getting them made. Like this oh God, this song has frustrated me, man. I'm mainly because it seems fake. This seems fake as hell to me. Because he didn't own that it was a diss when clearly this is a diss. He's not naming a single specific about anything in this fucking song. There's not a specific complaint in this entire thing. And now you're saying, yeah, I'm up in the clouds too, dog. Really? I mean, you've got like 7 million views on your channel. I mean, I'm not dissing. Good on you. It looked like that Patriot song has like 2 million views. Word. You're cool, man. Do you. But don't act like that's the same as Tom Macdonald's 500 million views and 20 million, 62 million views on White Boy now, things like that. Like he was showing that the other day across all platforms. I mean, whatever, man. This is whack.
I need you to wake up, give it to us straight up. I can't help but thinking that it's something not right. Are you trying to fake us, draw us in and bait us, just so you can hog up all of the spotlight? I just wanna know, will the answer be a yes or no? I gotta know.
Man, I hope the rest of your music is more real than that. Because Topher, most of these things you seem to be questioning, it could have been answered with a little bit of research. Like, are you talking shit about somebody you didn't even bother to research? It doesn't seem like it because you're fucking name checking all these songs. Talking about hog up all the spotlight. We see what you did there. I don't know. Putting that bullshit aside, I mean, you don't sound like a bad rapper. That beat was all right. You know, it wasn't bad. The hook, I didn't like the content of the words, you know, the subject matter very much, but the hook was all right. The beat was all right, you know, like the flow was decent. You know, he's not a bad rapper, but that shit was whack, bro. That shit was fucking awful. So, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, people. Let me know what you think. I'll answer as many as I can. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Love to hit the subscribe button. We just broke 5,000 subs on this channel. Thanks to everybody. That's really cool. I know the channel's up and down. The name keeps changing. It's because YouTube be effing with me because the evils of the cannabis. But whatever. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for hanging out with me through this song. Hey, if you're into MMA and cannabis, check out my other channel. I have a podcast, the SWAT MMA podcast. Me and my boy sit down. I'm a former boxer. He's a former wrestler, and we break down the state of mixed martial arts and other combat sports all while we're enjoying some fine, legal Las Vegas cannabis. There should be a button or a video appearing right on your screen there. All right, I'm out of here. Later.